'Cause my skin color as dark as the cloud, I make it rain.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You have now tuned into my Empire recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and share this video wherever you like to share videos. And yeah, we are back for another episode of Empire. So we start off with the family heading to the boardroom, and I guess it was a meeting that they had scheduled with the Dubuois. There goes my little accent. And like they really had me convinced that they really had nothing to do with it. Like the mother, she was just looking really adamant about the fact that she had no involvement, but Cookie wasn't really like trying to hit it, and things was going south real quick. Like Cookie was ready to snatch a bitch up and just cut her. I mean, that's what she was ready to do. And this chick wanted to talk about if you feeling froggy, leap. I was like, well, excuse me, this ain't Miss Claire Huxtable anymore, honey. She done changed. And might I add, Mr. Luscious Lion was looking pretty damn dapper with a new haircut. I mean, he didn't have that whole slick back, I got a perm or I got a relaxer type of look anymore. He done switched it up and looking nice and clean cut for this meeting. So Angelo's mama said once again that she didn't have anything to do with it, but Cookie was not buying it. She was just like, you know what, this is pretty much war because I know that y'all had something to do with it. Especially for the fact of like how things went down. Like it seemed like it was like some type of government thing that was going down. Like who else would do that? Who would actually report them, you know? So the guy from Protective Services, he tells Hakeem and Anika that this is like the way that it was done was like really different or whatever, and it's gonna be hard to find her. They're not gonna be able to find her for quite some time from the way that it's looking in the system. And he's like, he don't know like why it's like that. Thirsty has a meeting with the family, and he's just saying like with the way that they all are to each other is not a good look for them. And if Anika can kind of expedite the divorce, it'll actually be better for them because she needs to show that she doesn't really have any involvement with them right now, and he might be able to get back the child a little bit faster because right now they're all seen as an unfit family. Later on, we saw Cookie. She was talking with Andre, and she tells him that he needs to like calm down and he needs to go back on his meds because, yeah, he's been off his rocker lately and just doing some ridiculous and crazy stuff. Later on, they show that he went straight to Anika and tried to like bust her up and was threatening to pretty much kill her. And she was just like, you know what, do what you gotta do. Like, just end my life because right now I'm getting back everything that I've done. I wanted so hard to be and so much to be a lion that I did whatever it had to do to get to be a lion. And now look at me, like I'm reaping everything that I sow. So she was like, just do it, end my misery. And he was like, actually, you need to suffer. So, you know, after scaring the freaking bejesus out of her and probably making her wet her little panties, he ends up leaving. I was just like, damn, he about to get her. Oh my gosh, Andre is doing it, honey. He is on a war pack right now. He definitely needs to like calm down just a little bit. I mean, do some meditation. If you don't want to get back on the meds or something, you need to do some meditation. Sit down, listen to some relaxing music, listen to some violins play. I mean, something to get that zen back because can't be walking around just mad at everybody and going off on everybody. He pretty much like almost made Cookie lose a deal because she was pitching it to the Vegas folks, and the guy he was like he's not going to do it with just her unless she has the whole entire family, and she said she could get Luscious to do it with her. And Andre just kind of like loses it, and he was just like, I am not doing it with him, he's a liar, and just like all these bad things about his father, you know, and it just made her look bad. And the bodyguards was going after him because he was like getting up like he was about to do something to their boss, you know, and you know they don't play that. So and then like they showed a scene where he was talking to his mother and she was just like, you know, you're doing too much, we do need Luscious because he's the one that, he set this whole thing up or whatever. So yeah, we do need Luscious to kind of seal the deal. So you need to stop acting that way and get with the program. So then Nessa takes it upon herself because she vexed that she's not a part of the show anymore, especially if it goes down like that and Tori stole her part and this and that. So she vexed and she want to come after Cookie talking smack like, oh, you need to not talk to him like that because he's a grown man. But hold on, who the hell this girl thinks she is? Cookie give her one box, make her realize, like, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. This is my family business. You ain't gonna intervene unless I ask you to. You know what I mean? Like, you not part of the family. He has to check her real quick, let her know about herself. Just because you doing him don't mean you gonna talk to me like that. Nah, bro. So yeah, it had to bring her back to reality right quick. Fetty Wap was in the building, and he was like this MC that was supposed to be working with Jamal. And Jamal, he wasn't really trying to work with him especially when he found out this dude just allegedly got shot. Come to find out, the man really did get shot because he got like blood stains all over his shirt. But his father was like, yo, this is dedication right here. You see that? Like, you see how this man is dripping blood all over as he walks? That's what we call dedication. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to leave the hospital. You're supposed to abscond from the hospital. Be out and just go straight to the studio. Like, this is ridiculous. Who gets shot, you bleeding, and you go record an album? Like, really, bro? I guess that's where you get your most inspiration. That shit was hilarious, though. Dude was straight on crutches with blood coming down his shirt, like, and his hand all stitched up or all bandaged up, talking about he rapping. He must have had some good medicine. I feel all that pain. Hakeem, he's so upset about everything that's going down. He just want his baby back. Like, he just literally got his baby back in a sense because, he got on the birth certificate now, and now his baby's gone. So he went on live stream, just kind of like doing a rant and telling everybody how he feels. And he did like a freestyle rap right quick. Did y'all see Azza? I think that's her name. I don't even know the girl name, but she was looking fly. I was like, oh, snap. But that was earlier. It just kind of brought me back to that when I was thinking about him right now. But anyways, so yeah, he tells everybody, like what's going down. And people's commenting like the Dubuois are going down. Dubuois are going down and stuff like that. And, after he was done, they show a scene where the Dubuois was walking with their lawyer, just kind of talking and saying if they're going to do anything about this. And they were just like, well, I think Angelo was just like, no, he didn't want to like go any further. And he did ask his mom, like, if she had any involvement. And she was kind of silent for a moment. So I'm like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Is she trying to confess right now? She trying to say something? But then she ends up like saying no, she didn't have any involvement. So once again, she looks at him and tells him she didn't have any involvement. So he's like, okay. They walk a little further, and what happens? A whole ton of people come all of a sudden rushing them. Like, just talking about free Bella, like chanting. Like, on some, like, like she was in jail or something. Free her, honey, free her. So the lawyer was like, you still want to not do anything about this? You still want to keep that word? Honey child, they show that later on Angelo was captured by Cookie and her goons, and they beat this man up badly because, she feels that she's pretty sure. I mean, I'm like, damn, girl, what if you wrong? You beating up this man, and imagine he has no involvement. Like, he was literally like, this is crazy. Like, I don't have any involvement. But she let Sean and his people just go to town and put in work and give him some black up face, black up eye, and blood coming all down his face and stuff. Honey child, like, it was bad. Nessa and, well, before Nessa and Andre had a discussion. Well, that discussion was pretty quick anyway. I could tell y'all about that. So yeah, Nessa and Andre, they have a discussion, and she's now like just completely over him because he let his mama slap her, didn't really say anything. She's not a part of this thing. He almost had sex with Juliana. Like, he just like completely disrespected her and was pretty much doing whatever the hell he wanted to do, like just running amok. And she had to like call him out on his BS and let her know how he felt. I mean, how she felt. So then he was just like, it's whatever. She was like, oh, you just wanted somebody to control. And he was like, he was like not remorseful. He's basically like brushed it off like, it's whatever. Like, because he doesn't care about anything right now. And that's the worst. I think that's like probably one of the worst stages when he just doesn't care about anything. Because then he can do anything, I want to see how that's going to go down with her cousin, right? He's her cousin, Shine, because, he has this whole alliance going down with Shine, but Nessa was part of that. I feel like Nessa was part of that whole deal that he had going down with Shine. So I don't know how Shine is going to feel about the fact, if she goes back to Shine telling him stuff about Andre. So Cookie, she goes to see Luscious because she wants to let him know about the whole Vegas thing, and she pitches her idea to him now about everything, and Julia, like, she tells him that she wants him to do it, and he was about to speak when in walks Juliana, like, oh yeah, I heard about it, my guy called me and I had to rush back here to make sure that I speak to Lucia and make sure we were on the same page. And Cookie was just kind of sitting there like, oh, this is how this is going down. Like, Lucius is straight, like, touching her leg, and you could tell she was in her little lingerie, so they was doing the do, or about to do the do. Like, she was real cozy, so we already know, like, oh, this is what time it is, okay. So you could tell, like, Cookie was feeling some type of way. She tried to still pitch her idea, and pretend like Juliana wasn't really there, but as she said, this is for the family, and Lucius just kind of crapped on her, and just was like, I love my family, but it's not going to go that way. I'm positive it's not. Like, I'm not doing that. I already have Inferno. That's what we're going to do, and that's it. And she was like, it's for the fans, it's for the people, it's for the family, but he got that, she got that, I ain't going to say it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that poom, that poom power. She got it on him, honey. She got him in a trance. She got that get out type of trance on him, honey. She got it because, he was just not trying to hear it. And you could tell that Cookie was embarrassed. She felt some type of way about it, but she walked out, not really putting up a fuss or a fight, which I was surprised about. I thought she was going to go off, but she didn't really say too much. She just looked at him and she was like, I did 17 years for you. And he was just kind of like, he looked like he felt some type of way, but his lady's there by his side. He can't show that. And she was like, and we thank you for that, but I got it from here. Just kind of like rubbing it in, honey, rubbing it in, all in. And yeah, that was pretty much how that episode went down. So, I mean, I'm going to need Cookie to kind of come back, just come back swinging, because this didn't feel like her. But I feel like it's because her heart's involved. And when your heart's involved, you kind of, it's a little bit harder to kind of clap back and just go in and stuff like that. But yeah, she going to have to come back, bounce off of this, and just kind of, do one of those real quick, a 1, 2, 3 knockout. Because Juliana's making me mad, but it looked like she about to do some things to get this girl put away. So go ahead. Like, oh, I did 17 years, but you going to do the same, honey. You want to take my bid? You want to take it from here? Okay, I got you. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one.